Hello, people, and welcome to watch the Croatian Carcassonne Autumn League bronze match of 2025. Now, this is well, I think this might be played in any case, but um, as per what we saw yesterday in the finals of the Croatian Carcassonne League. Tomislav Buhiniček took down the first place, and Svorobir Flight ended up with the second spot. And for that reason, we have a bit of an unusual situation, and that situation is that the third place of the Autumn League now will be getting the qualifier one spot in the Carcassonne Champions League for 2026 season. So either Filip Buhiniček or Goran Hladek. Goran, I actually want to say that Goran took part last year to the qualifiers, but I can't be for sure. But I have a distant memory that that has been the case, but do indeed correct me if I'm wrong. Now, these players don't have actually all that much history playing each other. Only, I believe, in the spring league earlier this year, where where actually I'm not even gonna say that it has happened during the spring league, but I'm gonna say that they have had two matches in 2025 at some point, and those matches have both been won by Filip. So his overall score is 2 wins and 1 loss against Vegaorion. Last year it was Svorobir and Filip in the qualifications. Okay, so I do indeed stand corrected there. Thank you very much, Filip. Well, now there is then a chance for Goran to rectify that uh, that position of his and to be able to get to the qualifiers himself. Although I'm sure that Filip will not quite agree. So we should be starting in about 1 minute or so. And just quickly before we do, then we can take a look-see at the current state of these players. So Filip at the moment is at 631 rated, which is a pretty decent indeed. And Vegar, I want to say somewhere in 500s. Yeah, 515. So, but a hefty number of games of 17,500 or so. So, experience-wise, Vega seems to be the hefty favorite here, but the rating does intend to say otherwise. Buha, who I did actually have a pleasant a chance to meet back in Germany just a week and a half ago. A very pleasant guy. Is indeed a quite a decent player himself for sure as well. So in the spring league earlier this year, Buha and Vegaorion have both claimed a shared bronze, so that does actually confirm the things that the third place that the third place match was not actually played during the Spring League, but in the Autumn League now it will get played, and we will see who the true bronze medalist is going to be. So we already have a nice juicy road for Filip, worth 6 points, being the starting player as well. Hasn't been able to claim the first city that has gone to Vega, but a decent position nonetheless for both players actually. Maybe a bit more so for Buha at the moment, with the monastery, a nice pre-finished 3-point road, a well ever so slightly longer road on the left, and now red only really having the attackable city. Well, not attackable anymore, but a rather dangerous city for himself. For Vega, I want to say that this is a mistake, or maybe is it? I mean, maybe it's not a mistake, but an inaccuracy like um, at tops. Because I was considering that maybe Vega could actually be going over here with this Dorito, and just try to go for the city completion. Whereas, like if Buha then gets the attack, then there are still three tube dividers to go here and to finish the thing off with a vanilla. But other plans have made it to the board, resulting in Buha actually unifying himself with this rather nice looking city, and we are going to be having, by the looks of it, a pretty massive ruin in this game. You can see the absolute monstrosity of this ladder formation, and that's usually not gonna be filled on all steps. I would actually dare to say that it's gonna go down as such that there's gonna be a connection first made here, and then Buha is just simply gonna be attacking from here with a second, well, basically a third meeple, and then this connection is gonna be waiting until like the final moments of the game when there are like very few connection tiles, and then and only then will Buha go for the connection over here, because otherwise it doesn't really make all that much sense, because like it just basically wastes a move on what is gonna eventually become a shared ruin anyways, or shared parts of the ruin. Vega adding a city cap to his structures as opposed to starting anything new. Um, I mean, could have maybe gone over here, just start a new city and finish the shared road. Because this is like, this doesn't really do anything. If anything, it makes the position of Vega quite quite a bit worse actually, given that it then provided this exact thing, um, provided this platform for early harassing of this square, early blocking of this square, and now just a few moves later, it has then allowed the total block of the square, and this guy is now going to be in 2 points, whereas well, this guy has a chance to connect. There's still one triple city remaining, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, one triple city. So one cow, one triple city with a field remaining in the deck. Welcome, Juan Alvarez. Thank you very much for the pleasantries. Much appreciated. So Quad City is drawn, Vega connects, and Vega should now definitely be blocking this square as opposed to doing anything else, and he is gonna do that. So, despite having these 2-point city, 2-point ruin blocked here, so does Buha, and with one more extra meeple, Vega is now controlling this large ruin with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, like 17 points. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 18 points. Yeah, 18 points of ruin with just one extra meeple, which is pretty good. Now, the big issue for Vega is, though, that this guy is trapped. Buha has 2 monasteries to compensate for this large ruin, and these monasteries are also something that can be retrieved for Buha, and the scoreboard difference is also going to be at the moment +1 in favor of blue. So despite the large ruin being favorable for red at the moment, I would still say that I actually slightly prefer blue's position, and maybe not even that slightly, maybe quite a lot actually. Given the freedom of meeples, given the nice monastery stacking, with still two monasteries to go in the deck. Yeah, I do quite heavily like Buha's position here, and this also reminds me that we should be using the extensions here to make it easier for all the viewers. So let's do that. And now we can see the projected points on the right here. Vega starting new loop roads and also gets them finished, so very nice structures over here. 2 loop roads, 4 points each. But Buha keeps drawing the monasteries. And that's not really good news for Vega. I mean, whoa. No, actually, no, this is fine, because this is a full block on the monastery. Although it's not necessarily really something that Goran is going to be like that he's going to be able to take as much advantage of as I think he is looking for, because Buha still has 2 meeples in hand. He can still get this one back, like realistically, Buha doesn't even need to retrieve this meeple back. Like he's gonna be totally happy getting like 7 or 8 points from it at the end of the game. Like he's at the moment just -2 in the projected points, but he has some threats. Has this one to get back. Has this one to get back, and even one extra meeple in his hand would be a severe thing to see for blue for sure. Interesting spot to start a new city from, and actually something that I would say is quite not good at all, because there are zero cows in the deck, right? 0, 1, 2, yeah, 0 cows in the deck, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also 0 extenders in the deck, so like there is no universe where Buha connects to this city or to this ruin. Like there is no universe. But I think I don't know what he's like trying to do here. But this is it's not going to work. And I mean, honestly, what I think Bucha has done here, I think he has just gone for a miscalculation. I think he thought that there was still either an extender or a cow remaining, and wanted to get a Dorito. But now, when he got the Dorito, he made a he made an insurance calculation and realized that there are indeed no tiles at all to fit into this square as he would like to have. The extension only works when you are not playing, right? Actually, it does work also when you are playing. Um, so there's like no restriction on that. Like it can be activated at any time. Um, because it's just like it just basically reads the browser um, and the window that you have um, activated on it. So it can be used both whilst just like reviewing games or playing live yourself or just by watching games. Works on any game that you have open. But yeah, I do emphasize that I do only use this during like practice sessions um, with another player if we have like agreed upon it, or just in situations like these when I'm streaming and it's easier for the viewers to then see the overall scoreboard situation. Buha finishes his city, gets some people back, a nice 12 points on the board. Is leading now by 2 points, and with an extra meeple, unless there are a bunch of city caps in the deck still, I don't think Buha should have any issues. Um, there are no monasteries any further. Actually, Buha also drew the final remaining monastery and was able to finish his previous one and start anew. Goes for a 1 point move, um, although not sure if this was the best thing to do, given that he could have just taken 2 points here and now a 4 point move afterwards. But I'm sure he has his reasons. But this seems to be the thing that Buha is gonna go for right now with his extra meeple. Take 6 point move, go into a +2 lead, and then just try to outscore his opponent with the final move. Although I mean, this road is going to be an issue. Like, if Vega has a like any sort of road tile in hand, he could just go here and claim a 5 point feature, and it could be very difficult actually for Buha to then get enough points on his final move. So yeah, at this stage, it's going to be very key knowledge as to what are the exact tiles that are remaining. So let's try and map those out. So there are no crossroads, there are no triple cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, there are no triangles, there are no monasteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are no curves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are no straight roads. What the heck is in the deck? Like more city caps? There are no daggers of any kind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Buha Wait, there's a dagger. I just miscounted. Oh, that's terrible. That means a 6-point move for Vega. Yeah, there was indeed a dagger. But Buha, yeah, and another city cap. So, oh, but Buha can just take the 6-point field now. And he's gonna win by 1 point. Yeah, actually, it seems that this was indeed a key acknowledgement from the young Croatian to first take the 5-point road and only then leave the 6-point field for himself. Because if you don't take this on your penultimate turn, then Vega gets this and takes the entire road for 7 points, as opposed to making a 6-point move here, because 4 for the city, 3 on the field, but also adds 1 point to the monastery. So that's like basically net plus 1 point gain for Buha, and then he gets this. But my question is, does Buha win if the tiles get reversed and Buha gets this thing right here and Vega gets this? Because then Vega gets the 6 points here, but Buha, can he get 6 points with the dagger? And actually, I don't think he can. Which then again means that what if there was a better move? What if there was a better move? What if there was a move such as going maybe over here with the starting tile, and then you could connect with either the dagger or with the starting tile and get a total of 1, 2, 3, 9 points plus 2 for the road, so plus 11 forced. But then do you still lose if Vega gets this? So 11 as was the same as here, but for plus 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you do lose if Vega gets this then. And you win if Vega gets this. Yeah, seems like there was like multiple options to victory, but they were all 50-50s. Yeah, it was just a matter of taste as to which one do you want to try and take. And this time Filip has chosen correctly. Wins by 1 point, and we shall set the scoreboard correct. There we go. And let's see if Filip can make it twice in a row. Let's keep in mind that thus far, Filip has not lost a single game to Vega in 2025. Now his win record stands at 3 wins, 0 losses. And in 2024, he lost 1 game to Vega. And that was when Buha was at like less than 300 rating. So sounds like a rather rockety improvement for to me. This one, yeah, I'm not a huge fan actually. Like, I get that Buha doesn't want to leave a city cap around, but still, I would say that like going over here maybe isn't like a bad option to try and threaten a Dorito plus a triple city combo. Because here, what you do is you indeed leave this opportunity for Vega to attack this city with a second meeple. An even worse possibility could have been that Vega gets a city cap to attack the city with a second meeple with, and then immediately snatches a triple city for himself to finish it off. Do we get an attacking tile? We do not get an attacking tile. Instead, Buha is going to have to make some choices, and he decides to go for a restriction. Given that there are no more starting tiles in the deck, there's only one city crossroad, and well, two more daggers. This does indeed seem like it is restricting this city very heavily indeed. And the best part about it is that it can be fully blocked because all the starting tiles are indeed gone. So going over here with like a straight road, a curve or something, and then another road tile here would result in Vega's 2 meeples getting trapped into 6 points as opposed to Buha's 1 meeple for 0 points. Which would be a good trade indeed, given that there is a field to fight for. Of course, one thing that is not so much helping the field fights or the field fight success for Buha is the fact that his 2-point meeple has also gotten blocked. Still 2 daggers to fit into this square as Vega draws as Vega draws first of the 3. I want to say that this road is actually a mistake here because like there is no way that Buha can guarantee a block with 1 tile now over the city as opposed to him being able to guarantee a block with 1 tile had he gone over here. You know, of course, slightly restricting his own city as well, but you know, who gives? And then would be able to make the full block. But plans are made to be destroyed. And not only has this city now finished for Vega, but also this 3-point road for Buha has gotten entirely blocked. There are again no starting tiles left in the deck. So it was actually a really nice 2-tile sequence from Goran. To first go over here with the cow and set up this block with practically any road tile. Oh, you have been told otherwise. Oh, yeah, well, I can certainly guarantee that it does work in all cases. But yeah, I do emphasize on using it only when you are not playing any tournament games or like any, I don't know, custom tables, as in like with any sort of stakes on the line, no, like no matter how small they were, just because like it's good to have this uh, like gentleman atmosphere with the games of playing only with your own head. Wait, what is this? Um, Oh yeah, okay, sure. So there are still two road monasteries in the deck, which is why Vega decides to not go over here and indirectly finish his road with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with 3 straight roads remaining, now only 2. But he's aiming for something juicier and yeah, sure. Oh, this is actually this is perfect because yeah, this was actually a really good idea from Vega, given that it was actually impossible to block this road because there are no starting tiles and no city crossroads. So nothing to go here that would block the road, only straight roads and then um, road monasteries. Actually, a wonderful, wonderful move by Vega. Also grabbing the 2 points, of course. So extra bit of value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, also, just for emergencies, there was still also one more crossroad remaining. Had Buha gone over here and limited the road to a crossroad. Okay, Vega 8 points ahead in projected points. Has 2 more meeples in hand. And this is certainly looking really, really grim for Buha here. Not only has Vega started another field, but he also has the off chance of grabbing the second of the 2 road monasteries to go over here and to unify the northern field with the main one. Or he can just do it this way and try to get any road tile in the deck. And I do believe that there are still one straight road, no, plus of course the road monastery. This is not quite either one of those, but it is 2 points, and with the point lead that Vega has, he shouldn't be worried at all. Buha gets the straight road, and actually, you know, Buha kind of has to, I think, like attack the main field because he has to hope for the road monastery or something to try and get to try and maximize his points. Uh, this doesn't really like do anything for Buha, nor does it seemingly take away enough of the tiles that the Vega needed for the connection. I think what Buha needed to do was to like just try and like YOLO a connection from like somewhere over here, go for the road monastery, but that might have been actually blockable with any tile in the deck. Well, actually, not quite, because like if Puha goes over here with a straight road, then has faith on Vega getting this stuff right here, the final dagger, then that cannot be used to make a full block. It can only be used to make a partial block into a 50-50, either into a curve or into a road monastery. So I do think that it would indeed be the best choice for Buha to try and like do some sort of final effort scoring, but we were really far away from Buha having any actual winning chance there. And so it is that the win streak of Buha has now been broken by Vega. No longer does Vega stand at 0% win rate against Filip this year. Now it is a 3-1, so 25% win rate for Vega. 75 for Buha, and we still have one game to go as this is a best of 3. Buha is the starting player. Gets to start off with a city piece. Usual move by Vega to respond, starts a city of his own, and makes a slight obstruction of the city of blue, which gets completed very swiftly. Whilst Vega starts a road of his own, he does start it in a bit of an impractical way, in a sense that it that he's not as as safe from any like annoying stuff, such as from monasteries over here or from cows over here. So I think like potentially a better idea could have been to start the road from here, even though it would create another square to obstruct the city with. But still, I think it would have been a slightly better idea. In the previous game, was it correct to place a farmer on the inside of the curve instead? Not that it would matter, but at least Buha would have connected on the inside of the curve. Oh yeah, that is true actually. Um, it could be. I think yeah. Now that you said it, I think it would have been. Um, yeah, I think for sure it would have been a bit more accurate, because with the remaining tiles, then it might have been the case that if that even if he doesn't get the road monastery, then at least the 2 points cannot be grabbed by Vega, and he might even have the off chance of getting like a back-to-back tiles of getting the connection then anyway, with like a straighty road kind of tile plus a curve or something. I'm not sure if that was like possible at that point. Anyways, or if the road monastery was the only tile to make the connection with. But yeah, it does definitely sound like placing the farmer on the inside of the curve would have been slightly more precise. A good point there. Meanwhile, we have a early. Excuse me. Hello. Wow. Uh, Not something that I would really encourage ever. Even though it does end up working out, Buha does run away with a 14-point city, but the risk was actually, well, I would say that like the risk was such that it was not really worth taking, in my opinion, because it creates 2 more cities on your opponent's field, in the worst case scenario. Like now it has already created 1 more, and you are also letting Vega get off the hook with this this square of tension, where Vega had 2 meeples stuck to, and Blue only had 1. Not that it would be difficult to fill, but like usually it's like just it is Red's job to fill that square as opposed to Buha's. I mean, I get that he didn't really have any wonderful opportunities to use the divider elsewhere, but I mean, surely there would have been something better. Like this feels a tad bit like too risky, especially because it creates the large field, and as long as you have even a temporary meeple disadvantage with features that you can't get back as easily, then you are going to be also in a disadvantage of winning the field in the long term. So we'll see how that's going to go down. So far, it's a 12-point field with Vega having one meeple on it, second meeple coming, and Buha now trying to attack with the first meeple of his. And Vega going for the 50-50 shot of getting the second road monastery to try and first of all connect to the main field, but also like even if he doesn't do that, or yeah, like even if he is not able to get the road monastery, then he can at least expand his second field here by 3 points with a road tile. City is being finished left and right, and Buha gonna be grabbing some points. Did you go from here or just from here? Okay, looks like Buha is gonna go for the 4 points, which is fine. You know, an extra point, but it does make his city a tad bit more vulnerable, as is seen immediately. But that's still fine. There are still a lot of tiles to go here, and now maybe he's gonna even actually be able to get an extra 3-point road in the process. This seems... Is that good? There's one dagger gone, and the others are right-handed. So I mean, okay, yeah, it's decent. Like it's also 6 points on its own. So and maybe it can be expanded into here to 9 point. Like it's not like a dangerous move at all. Actually, I like it a lot. Now that I think about it. And the dagger is immediately there, and the second one is also. Now for Buha, do you go here and honestly, I don't think you go here. I don't think you go here. Even though it is juicy taking a 6-point city, but it is giving a meeple back to Vega, which will be, or at least could be used to guarantee the field for them. But Buha does go for it anyway. And he's -4. The field is now currently being won by Buha with a majority of 2-1. This is fine, yeah, guaranteeing the secondary field. As for this, though, I don't think it's the right idea. Or is it? I mean, with 16 tiles, I was considering that maybe you should go over here, try to get your second meeple to the field, and just try to draw, or yeah, just aim to draw the road monastery to prevent this guy from getting into the main field and just tie the field eventually. But there are also other spots to attack the field from, like here or even here in some cases. So yeah, maybe this can wait. But Vega does draw the road monastery, and it is gonna be really painful for Buha, who now practically cannot win the field. I mean, theoretically, I guess it's still like possible, but I wouldn't bank on it. Also, getting Vega getting the attack on this city with no dividers left in the deck is really unfortunate. And maybe indeed it would have been. Would it have been better for Buha to just direct the triple city to the right and just bank on not getting blocked? Because there seemingly were quite a few tiles actually that would not be able to do anything about it, and then just try to finish the city immediately, and maybe even drop a farmer here on a 6-point field. But now though, Vega plus 12 ahead. As long as he does not cause any kind of major butchering, he should be fine. Now, do you go here? Is the question, or do you just go do something like this? He decides to connect, and I wonder. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Honestly, I think this was not the correct move. Because there was the chance still for Buha to get the starting tile and then the final remaining Dorito, and then overrun the city, drop a farmer, and actually be in the lead, I think. Whereas if you just go here as Vega, you're still gonna be like plus 10 points ahead overall, and like you just don't have to take a risk. Wait, what? No, wait, is this possible? Is it a field Dorito? Good lord, good heavens! It is a field Dorito. Now, I'm definitely gonna have to check this like later on. Like after this starting tile, was it possible for Vega to block this attempt? Like, what did he get? Did he get like this stuff? I'm gonna have to check that for sure. But oof, Vega does get bailed out with the field Dorito, and thus Buha is not able to connect, is not able to grab a rather huge city with a lot of shields on it, and the 6-point field on top. Oh, that would have been quite the kick on the to the stomach of Goran had that happened. 96 to 113 is the final score as Vega takes this match down with a 2-1 score, and is also going to avenge the so far lost games of this year, and Vega is going to be taking the qualifier spot of the CCL 2026 season in Q1. And Buha, unfortunately for him, I believe, I don't think there's a way for Buha to get to the qualifiers himself now. It's going to be, he's going to be, uh, to the best of my knowledge, be left at the crowds, just cheering for his teammates' success, or if not theirs, then someone else's success. But I'm pretty sure that since Filip's brother Tomislav Buhiniček also is going to be playing in the CCL, he won the main stage spot just yesterday by winning the Croatian Carcassonne League finals against Zoramir Vlaic. Then I'm pretty confident that Buha will be cheering on his brother for sure. Now I do want to check up on the possibility that Vega missed a major comeback attempt for Filip here. So let's do that before we wrap up the stream. So go here and so like all the way until the end, like move 100 and like 120 or something maybe. And let's see if that is enough. So there's now this. Gets 4 points. Protects. Then starting tile. And what is the tile in Vega's hand right now? Yeah, it is exactly the triple city with the road. Takes the 4 points. Although, so he cannot directly do anything about this. But I wonder, is it better to, instead of these 4 points, take, let's go full screen, instead of these 4 points, to take these 3 points here, to sacrifice 1 point, and in case Buha draws what he did, then were there tiles for us to then make a full block on the square with some city tile? Because that could be possible. But I'm not quite sure what tiles were exactly remaining. So a straight road wouldn't do anything. That wouldn't do anything. I mean, this, if we get it, I mean, we win anyways. Well, actually, yeah, it would not be such a good move. Actually, it would be way worse than this one because it would be just straight up net -1 point, and there were indeed no tiles in the deck at all, which we could have used then to make a block on the square. So taking the 4 points does indeed seem like the most accurate move. Yeah, okay, good. Good, 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 good. Uh, so we can actually hop in very quickly now here with CCL 2026 onto the players section, where we are starting to have a lot of people now being registered. Ooh, a new name. Straight into the main stage as well. An offline tournament. Yeah, Catalonia doing it different. Wait, is this an actual tournament name? See, like Chile Carcassonne. Uh, I actually don't know what the stands for. Like a Chilean Carcassonne, I don't know, Champions something. 2025. That's, I mean, okay, a nice tournament name if it has an actual abbreviations, or if the abbreviation actually does stand for something legit words. Um, so from Finland we have of course Larvatore and Noposaki, and I will be attending the Q4, which is gonna be later on in here, provided that I don't lose out on that, which is really low possibility. But where's Croatia? Where's Croatia? Ukraine. Serious question. Where the heck is Croatia? Italy, Iceland, Greece, Estonia. There we go. So, Tomba main stage, blue stay into Q3, and by this win, Goran Hladek will be getting the Q1 qualifier spot for the as the third Croatian player. Qualification in Spanish is clasificación. Yeah, that would make sense for sure. Yeah, I'm too stuck in English language. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. So like something like Chilean uh, uh, champion Carcassonne Champions Classification, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it makes sense. Okay, now then, congratulations to Goran, and uh, unfortunate commiserations for Filip, despite doing well in both the Spring League and the Autumn League. It was not quite enough this year around, but given the rather rockety success and improvement that we have seen Filip do, I'm sure that he will be shining in the future years to come. Now, I don't believe I will be scheduling any other streams as of right now. I will be focusing on my studies as much as possible because they are kind of like all over the place. I can do some stuff and I can't do some, so I will be fully focusing on the studies as much as I can. And if I don't have anything to do for those, then I will be scheduling some new streams at some point. But that's where we'll be wrapping up. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for tuning in all the way until the end. And if you did enjoy this type of Carcassonne content and would like to see more of it, then there is an easy way to support the channel by subscribing or by simply liking the stream. I'll be seeing you again at some point with some more Carcassonne content. Bye for now.